Hi, everybody. This is Danny. I am at DannyGirlArt.com, and today is day 27 of Inktober Tangles. And the focus pattern for today is worthwhile. And lots of different options. You can use orbs for this, triangles, hearts. Stephanie Jennifer in her packet, I have it printed out here. She uses hearts, which I absolutely love. I'm going to use circles though, because I have Nipa in the background of my other page. And I was just looking and I was like, oh, it's circles. I think I'm going to do that to kind of follow through. So worthwhile starts with a zigzag, up and down, mountains and valleys like so. And you're going to repeat that. So you'll have multiple layers. And you'd keep continuing. My bijou is kind of small, so I'm going to leave it with 2 for now. At the top of each one of these points, you're going to have a little line that comes up. Coming from the other side will come down. So up, down, up, down. And then at the top of each of those little pieces that we just add, choose what you want to add. Do you want to add a heart? Do you want to add a triangle? I'm going to add orbs. So I didn't really look too far ahead, but just as I was setting up in my creative space right here, that's really another way to say mess because there's a lot of stuff going on right now where I'm sitting. I decided that this is going to be for the background. So when I did Nipa, I did a really, really light background and that's what I wanted, but I don't know, like the more I'm looking at it, I do think it might be a little bit too light, but to be consistent, I'm going to stay with the same Posca marker pen, but then I think I'm going to add a little bit extra to it. So I'm just adjusting my camera so you can see, and I'm going to do that in this spot here. So I'm going to start with my ups and downs, and you can barely see it on the camera. And to be honest, that is exactly what's happening here too. It's super light, but I want to be consistent. However, since I have the ability to make changes, I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to just start with the same method and then I will make some changes. So, I mean, you can see it more on the light spots, but it is a little bit more challenging. So we're going to add a little bit more, I don't know, pizzazz to it, a little bit more color. If we were using black, we wouldn't run into this same type of situation. I'm not going to call it an issue because I don't feel like it's a problem. We're just going to make some changes. Okay, so it is very, very light, but I don't want it to be like super powerful that it's a huge um, distraction from our petals because I do want it in the background. So I'm going to try this light orange and see how this shows up. That's still really too light. Okay, so I'm going to try the darker orange. And I don't know that I necessarily, oops, I forgot a point here. I don't know that I want it on everything yet. So let's see what happens. Maybe, let's see, I'm going to try on, I forgot. See, this is the problem also with some of it being a little bit light. I forgot a lot of different sections. So I'm going to just try little accents first of orange. And that's starting to make it pop a little bit more. And so I'm just doing it in little increments at a time. Maybe I do want to come down. And I am very hesitant, but this is probably my first pattern in the 27 days where I'm like, I love the pattern, but I don't particularly love what I just did. So how can I change that? This is a good lesson. So, all right, what about my Neo crayons? Okay, I have these, the Neo color. I'm going to probably just ignore all of this right now. Maybe part of my problem too is I did not put on my glasses today. So putting on a pair of glasses is going to change everything and give me a fresh set of eyes. Wow, that's really different. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Neo and I don't know, it's just one of those days. Let's see, maybe yellow. Do yellow. There we go. I think I found it. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to use yellow and I embrace all this. So I don't feel like it's a failure. I don't feel like, oh, I made mistakes. I feel like I'm playing and that's what art should be. So I kind of like these now, these different layers I have. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot now. Okay, so it's just a matter of a little bit of playing for me. So I have those zigzags in. I'm going to put the lines in. And then I think I will take some orange and add my orbs in orange. And that's fun. I like that. Again, I missed a few things, so I'm just going to go back. And for me, it's about texture here. It's the background. So I'm going to move this over because I have Nipa over here and the Nipa is pretty light as well. So I'm going to take that yellow that I just used there and I'm going to add some yellow onto those orbs. So I did mention, oh, I might come back, right, and change some things. Well, here it is. Every day you get up and you look at your work. If you're doing something that is a larger piece and a work in progress, you're going to see everything with new eyes every day. And you might want to go in and add new things. So that's what's happening right now. So there we go. So now I have that yellow and I'm going to inside the orbs add a little bit of orange. So I have been using white on all of the petals, but I'm not going to do that yet. I want to wait and see. And let me see if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see a little bit more. I can't get the whole thing on it today, how I'm set up, but you can see now that these sections are standing out a little bit more, but not so much that it's overwhelming and it is taking away from my flowers. So we'll see how it all works together. Maybe I'll still go in and play a little bit more, but this is day 27. Please subscribe and like, and I will see you tomorrow on day 28. Thanks for stopping by.